Hello, my ENFP friends. I want to talk to you about a very important topic, saying no. By the way, I'm Dan, Dreams Around the World's channel. If you don't yet know me, be sure to subscribe. Saying no is so important to our success because as a people, we see all the possibilities. We see everything that can be, and we never, ever like to say no to possibilities. Unfortunately, when you don't say no to one possibility, you often close the door to another one. Let me give you an example of that. I was just reading this book about business in general, but it was talking about really you have two types of businesses you should want to build. You have a lifestyle business, which is ultimately what I'm trying to build or have built, depending on how you want to look at it, which is where you have between 3 and 12 team members, you have a very high profit per person, and you have tons of fun and freedom within the business. The other type is a performance business. This would be something like becoming a Facebook or a hedge fund or something where you are working your ass off and you have really huge goals. Another way to look at it is, do you want to become someone who is like a millionaire, or do you want to become someone who's like rich, making $10 million a year, billionaire type goals? You might say like, yeah, of course I want to be a billionaire, but be careful with that because once you if you set your sight to that, that is a very, very different path than building like a lifestyle business where you really love what you're doing and you can still take holidays and all that. And if you try to do both at the same time, you're going to go wrong somewhere. And this applies, I think, in all areas of life, where saying no to certain possibilities and just determining like, I don't really want to do that. Here's what I want to do. It really helps us focus. It helps us see the destination we want to go to, say no to certain opportunities, which frees up more time and more focus, and ultimately is more likely to get us to where we want to go. This is somewhat of a new thought for me, to be honest, and it really hit home reading this book is I kind of knew the business I wanted to build, but I never thought of it that black and white. Is if I say my maximum company size I want to build is like 10 people, and that's where I want to get to, it really makes it easier to envision how I'll get there, what the steps will be, everything else, rather than saying, yeah, maybe I'll get to 10, or maybe 100 people, or maybe I'll build some other business, or maybe I'll, XYZ. There's too many options. It's really hard to visualize how you get through those steps. So I found this thinking to be really helpful just over the last week, and it really hit home with what I've seen with some ENFPs I've talked to who are a little more lost, where they don't have any sense of where they should go because they're thinking of everything they could do instead of really honing in on like one or two things. So if you're in this stage where right now anything is possible, start to make a list of maybe the things that you don't really want and build that list up, and then build a list of the things you really do want, and gradually maybe get a little more specific with those and start to help you narrow down what it actually is you want in life. Because I tell you that when you do figure out exactly what it is you want, it becomes a lot easier. You become a lot more focused, and that scatterbrain that's always going of like, I can do this and this and this, that maybe ENFP brain starts to quiet down, and you do have a lot more focus as well. If you haven't already, if you're not a subscriber to the channel, do click that subscribe button below. Love your support. In the comments below, let me know what is something you don't want in life that helps you free up another possibility that you do want. Thanks for watching.